So between episodes, I went to buy some more Pokeballs. I got 10 Pokeballs, which got me a free Premier Ball. And I also got a 10 Great Balls. I got some more potions. And while I'm not talking, I realized I think there is a way to grind in this game. And it's not the Colosseums. I don't think the Colosseums gave you... Oh my god! That's amazing. But I think Mount Battle does give you experience. So, I probably should close my window. I'm going to shout like that, but that Articuno is a shadow Pokemon. And I think base stat totals still remain the same, so that is a legendary Pokemon. Even if it's got like fucking horrible stats, horrible moves and horrible typing, it still is a legendary Pokemon. So, I don't look a gift horse in the mouth there. And I finally switched out Tangela, which maybe not the best thing to do right now. Let's Sonic Boom the Articuno. It's got Magic Coat. What does Magic Coat even do? Hyper Mode. It's grand. Just... And Trico's got Soft Boil. This game is just melting my freaking mind. So how much damage does that do? Decent amount. Decent amount. I definitely know which one I'm going to, do after Miltank if I capture this Articuno, by the way. I think it's fairly obvious that... And this one, after this calling, Miltank is done being purified. At least his heart gauge opens. We still can't actually purify it until a little bit later on in the game. So Miltank is just going to, sit back a little bit from here on out and just be used when I need something to deal a lot of damage, because pure power is a thing. But we're going to start running into issues very quickly, because as you can see, the normal Pokemon... Oh, that's not good. Are starting to be close to level 30 as well. So the Pokemon we're capturing starting to fall a little bit behind on levels in a couple of trainers from here. But Articuno should maybe I'm going to still use Miltank in this battle just because I want to get rid of the Trico ASAP. Because it can apparently poison you, which I don't appreciate that. And this should take it out on one hit, because again, pure power is absolutely godly. I love the fact that I have that ability on Miltank. Okay, so it has no useful moves yet, which is kind of sad. And it's probably going to be a bitch to catch, because I can't buy Ultra Balls yet, anyway. I'm going to try Magical Leaf on you and Absorb. Just in case Magical Leaf does more than I think it will. Okay, so that's resisted. So you still are a flying type, question mark? Or a grass type? Or fire type? It would be great if you're fire flying. Just, I would laugh. I would find that funny. I would find that funny. Might as well just use another Magical Leaf on you, right? And then Sonic Boom you. And then from... I still don't know what Magic Coat does. I guess we'll find out if we capture... No, we won't, because it'll be a while before I can actually use that move. That was a critical hit. That might actually, make the difference in... Okay, so I gotta stop using moves on it now, because if it uses Shadow Rush, it damages itself, and I don't want that to happen. So let's start with throwing a Pokeball at it. You know what? You're a legendary Pokemon. You are deserving of this Premier Ball. I know it's theoretically not the best option, because it's just a normal catch rate for a normal Pokeball. But let me have my... do I even have an antidote? Yes, I do. Let me have my superstition, okay? Am I going to mash A and B real quickly to think that it stays in the ball more? Actually, now that I mention it, yes, I'm going to do that. Just to annoy you. Just to annoy you. If it stays in the ball, I'm going to absolutely... You say it fucking works. It works. Mashing A and B and using the Premier Ball on a legendary. 100%. 100% capture rate. Sample size 1, but it's 100%. We've got a fucking Articuno! I love it! I fucking love it. Okay, let's see what typing. You're Dark Steel. And you've got Sandvale. Why didn't Sandvale trigger? Oh, it's Sandvale, not Sandstream. That's not as good. Actually, if it had Sandstream, that would be bad. No, because it's a Steel type. Huh. I think I might actually like this guy. So, definitely, Articuno, you are going to be replacing Miltank at the front of the party. We're going to be seeing a lot of like low poly Articuno here. I think... Have we battled the guy at the right of the dual square yet? I think we might not have. So I'm going to heal up, I'm going to talk to him, and then we're actually going to like do some story progression, potentially. So maybe episode 5 for Purification was a little bit like optimistic, because I wasted like an entire episode just trying to capture some Pokemon. But at the end of the day, we did get an encounter with a Mewtwo, which was hilarious. And we also got an Articuno out of it, which potentially is going to die like very soon, because that's just my luck. You also battle me. Let's see what you have. Let's see what you have. You've got a Breloom for me. Well, it's not that bad. I actually don't mind a Breloom. The only thing is, all the Shadow Pokemon at this part of the game are level 30, so I can immediately tell which one is a Shadow Pokemon. Which is a little bit annoying, but I'm glad that not everything is level 30, and that Shadow Pokemon are a little bit higher level, because they don't gain levels immediately, of course. Let's see how much Shadow Rush actually does. Does so much less than my Miltank. Which is a little bit... Blast Burn! Why didn't you use it? Spaghetti! You didn't even get a nickname. Well, I guess back to Lunatone we go, because nothing else is purified yet. That's the first death in the series, which actually, this is episode, what, 4? We've been battling quite a lot, so it's actually kind of surprising that nothing else has died so far. I mean, it's not the kind of thing you'd want to be saying, but I'm just being honest with you. It's kind of surprising that things have survived this long. Also, I'd very much like you to attack Articuno, because I wanted Shadow Gauge to go down so that I can stop using it, which is very counterproductive to like usual gameplay, but I don't want it to die before it can get the experience. Haze? You learn Haze? No! No, just stop, stop learning it. Hey, no, I don't want Haze. Okay, Cascoon. I was about to say that's not that dangerous, and while Cascoon doesn't have high stats, it's got more than just Harden. I should remember that. So let's take care of the Cascoon first. Or enter Hyper Mode. You know what? That allows me to call you. I knew it had Blast Burn. I knew I was a Steel type. The thing is, I want it because it has Blast Burn. I'm very tempted to just kill it right now. I won't. I'm very tempted to. This thing has killed 2 of my Pokemon so far. It's an absolute beast. I need it. I don't know what else it has. It doesn't matter, it's got Blast Burn. And the Silcoon's got Mega Kick, which is just a slap in the face. Really? I got another Articuno. I told you it was going to die quickly. I told you! fuck? How long did I have that Articuno for? Did I have it for 5 minutes? Because I think I might not have even had it for that long. I need to damage this Breloom and catch it as soon as possible before it kills any more of my Pokemon. I need to capture it. I can't have this thing damaging me. Or taking out like my entire team. I had to go talk to this kid. Didn't I? I fucking had to go talk to him. Now people are texting me, not this phone. I've got 2 phones here. It's like, this is the phone I'm actually using and this is the phone I've got like a couple of apps on which don't really run that well on this phone because this phone, I'm sorry for hitting the microphone. This phone doesn't really charge that well, or this phone's like very old and very slow, so like a lot of apps like Discord don't really work on it that well and that kind of stuff. So I use Discord on this phone, but I make like my calls and everything on that phone. It's just a whole thing. It still does charge, by the way. It's just difficult, and when I'm like out and I'm not home, it's pretty much impossible to charge. So when that runs out, I just don't have those apps. Also, it doesn't have 4G anymore because that receiver is also broken. It's just a broken fucking phone. Let's Shadow Rush and Drill Pack you. Probably should have honestly just thrown a Great Ball at you. Just in case. Grudge. I know somebody who's bearing a grudge against you right about now. You can make it up to me though, by staying in the next ball I throw at your face. If you just stay in the ball... Why do all these fucking Pokemon have such fucking powerful moves? Okay, Magmar, I'm going to use your turn here to throw a Great Ball at Breloom. Then kill the Cascoon. Breloom, you better fucking stay. I'm in no mood for jokes right now. You're going to stay in this ball. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. Thank you. At least we lost. Spaghetti, you got another Pokemon. And Articuno, which we literally just got. But we got a Blast Burn. He doesn't have Blast Burn yet, granted, but he will soon. Breloom. So Breloom is going to be number 1 on the purification list from here on. Because I need that Blast Burn. I do. I very much need that Blast Burn. Let's just Drill Pack. So, this entire episode is also going to be like no story progression, apparently, because I think there's still one more dude we can battle here. It's like, the pacing of the game is a little bit all over the place, I'm gonna be honest. And that's not the pacing in like a story, like the story is slow and then picks up and then it's very slow again. It's mostly like, just the world and the game design are very like, not well thought out in places like that, because there's a lot of trainers there, and while that is fun in a way, it also takes quite a while. Okay, so Pokemon storage, here we freaking go. We've got a grand total of 3 boxes, it seems. Wow. Articuno, it's been a real good 5 minutes with you, mate. But you're dead. For fuck's sake. And then Spaghetti! We got Spaghetti! No, Spaghetti's dead. That's Spaghetti. At least we've got this beast Breloom. We'll check its typing momentarily. Can I please just place Abron down there? No, not in that box. Magmar, you're coming with me. Okay, so Breloom. I think I might have been able to see its typing there. I didn't check. So let's check its typing and its ability. It's got Fire Dragon. So Blast Burn is Stab as well. Arena Trap prevents foes from escaping. I don't think that's going to be too useful. I don't think it will be. But honestly, that Breloom might be the MVP of our team. It might become the MVP. I know Blast Burn, it has a recharging thing, right? Like Hyper Beam. But it's got Stab. And Blast Burn, it's a special move. And Breloom is not really a special attacker, is it? That hurts. Oh my god, that hurts. Look at that special attack. Okay, so Breloom might not be as good as I thought he was going to be, even with Stab. Oh, that hurts. So, how do I progress the story? By talking to you? Apparently, that is exactly what I was supposed to do. Wow. Wow. Did I remember that, or was it just luck? I honestly don't know. Did I battle you yet? You're looking to battle you? I am. Apparently I am. Right then. What do you have for me? A Nidoran male, which... Big D! We're gonna get Big D! We're gonna get Big D back. And a Clefable. Nobody cares about Clefable. It's not a fairy type yet. Nobody cares. It won't be a fairy type for like another fucking like 15 years. That's the point of this game being released. That's not even like too far from the truth, I don't think. Man, I feel old! Holy fuck. Breloom, just take out the Clefable first. We want to take out this Clefable. If Nidoran ends up having something very powerful that takes out the Breloom, well, that's just karma, isn't it? I don't want it to, because I kind of want to have a full team of Pokemon. I was going to say I really should switch out for Tangela, but we all know what just happened to Tangela, don't we? Okay, so what is Big D going to have? We finally can figure out what the fuck Solid Plant is, if we capture this thing, which is good. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take out this Numel. And I'm guessing Shadow Rush is a physical attack, by the way, because pure power absolutely annihilates everything. So Shadow Rush on the Breloom with its huge physical attack is actually fairly good. And then I'm going to switch out into something that is not weak against grass, which is Machop. So the only two Pokemon I have out right now both only have Shadow Rush, which is problematic, potentially. But at least Solid Plant isn't going to do a lot of damage. It's gotta be Frenzy Plant, right? It's just... it has to be. It's gotta be a mistranslation from Frenzy Plant. Because it has to recharge the turn afterwards. Actually, I'm going to keep Hyper Mode on for a turn here. Just because I want to take out a Numel. And a critical hit is definitely going to help with that. And then next turn I can call it. And it'll help purifying and maybe get back Blast Burn. Not that I'm going to use Blast Burn against Nidoran. But still, the sooner I get... oh my god, that does a lot of damage. So I'm definitely not going to use that move again. So we're calling Breloom, and I guess we're just throwing a Grey Ball at Nidoran. I hope it's a grass type. I hope. I don't like these recharging moves, admittedly. But if I can get Solid Plant, Blast Burn, and then also Hydro Cannon on one team, I'd love that. I would honestly love that. Also, we just caught Big D without any issue whatsoever. So that's going to be the last capture for a while, I think. And it's also probably going to be the end of this episode. Yeah, I know all about Hyper Mode. I literally just used Hyper Mode against you, is the thing. Ice and Ghost with Water Veil prevents burn. That's not a great ability. It's not bad, just could be better. Like Pure Power. I wouldn't mind if everything on my team just had Pure Power. Even the special attackers, because that means that the physical attacks they will probably randomly get a lot of, because Gen 3 fucking sucks, will be more powerful as well. Obviously, Miltank is the best combination, having a decent attack stat, to even a good attack stat, I think. Let's look at Miltank's stats. Also, Hyper Mode carries over through battles. I didn't realize. Yeah, your attack is pretty decent. I mean, 55? You're definitely a more defensive Pokemon, but it's much better than your special attack, which is 30. And I think it gets double. So that's an attack stat of 100 and something. Also, I just had an itch in my ear and I felt a need to use this. Okay, let me explain what happened there. I was using one of my right hand here to keep walking, but I had an itch in my ear which I wanted to scratch. So I used my free hand, which was on the left side, to scratch my right ear. What? These are the kind of things I do more often, but I don't think about them because I don't do them on camera. But now thinking about that probably looks very, very silly. I think I talked to you, right? Oh. Okay, so we're not done capturing. Yet. We get another opportunity, guys. We get another opportunity. We don't have a Premier Ball, so this time it's going to be more difficult. But that definitely is a Shadow Pokemon. That Latios, definitely Shadow. We get another legendary opportunity here. Now I don't know what to make the thumbnail, that's the thing. I'm definitely going to make it Articuno so that it's like... Am I going to make it Articuno? Maybe I won't. I don't know when I'm going to make the thumbnail yet. Breloom, I'm going to keep you in Hyper Mode a little bit longer, dude. You're serving me well in Hyper Mode. Of course you have Meteor Mash. I want you even more now. I need you. I need you to be a Steel Type as well so that you get stabbed from it. That will be absolutely perfect. Also, you're level 33, so that's like a little bit higher level than the Pokemon I have on my team right now. Which would be good. Wartortle. That face sprite looks absolutely horrendous. And that's a critical... Oh, that actually does a decent amount of damage. Wow. Let's take out a Wartortle as well, just because, and then use another... That's gonna be super effective against Lunatone. Oh, that did a lot of damage. And against Breloom as well. Oh no, it's neutral against Lunatone. Okay, so I'm definitely going to need to use a turn to heal you up, is the thing. How many Pokemon do you have? Lunatone flinch, of course you did. Okay, so you're going to use a Super Potion on Breloom. Oh my god, that's not good. That's not good. That's not good. I didn't know that was a thing. If I had known that, I would have like called you ages ago. That's the end of Breloom. It's a day of beginnings and endings. Breloom was a very good party member. After taking out a legendary Pokemon and one of my starters, it died to another legendary Pokemon. What? You can't write this shit! You can't fucking write this! What? What's going on here? What, like, higher power is... I'm going with Miltank, by the way, because I'm not taking any chances. Miltank's been serving me well. Miltank has been serving me very, very well. And Miltank is able to take very, like, hard hits. Miltank also doesn't resist rock type because it's electric type. Probably should have thought about that for longer than 2 seconds. Then again, it also has Meteor Mash, which pretty much... Yeah, the combination of those two moves pretty much covers my entire team, I think. Did I flinch again? Okay, I'm taking out the Sentret for sure. I need to hit the... Please don't! Stop fucking... Okay, so it is resisted. Never mind, I'm just stupid. I'm sorry for hitting the microphone so much in this episode as well. You fucking... twat. I think you're down low enough to the point where I can start chugging Great Balls at you. Your friend Articuno stayed in a permeable. And while I had like a superstition thing going on there, just because that was funny at the time, honestly, if he stayed in a normal Pokeball, you're going to stay in a Great Ball. You just will. You're going to be part of my team, Latios. You're going to have a great moveset. And you're going to be the new ace of my team because you killed the guy that killed the previous legendary Pokemon on my team. And it's just that easy. Just capturing Latios like that. I caught 2 legendary Pokemon in 1 episode. And one of them died. It's been an entire legendary recording session. Last episode was recorded in this session as well. And there we found a Mewtwo, which wasn't a Shadow Pokemon. And now we found 2 legendaries. What's with Pyrotunnel legendaries? Holy crap. We're going to run out of legendary encounters soon. The rest of the series is not going to be fun. I'm actually rating this. Okay, so I do need to do that entire thing before I'm able to purify anything. Or is it just a cutscene? I don't know. I really hope that it's just a cutscene and I can go purify my shit. Because I really need to go purify my shit. But Mirror B, no, it can't be. Because Mirror B doesn't have a legendary beast. And the legendary beasts are like the admins. And Mirror B is like the 4th admin. It's the first admin you face because he doesn't have any legendary Pokemon, usually. So it has to be before Mount Battle because that's where you face a guy with Ante. Fuck. I might be a little bit screwed here. Also because I have to do a lot of editing with all those deaths happening. At least I get to capture a lot of Shadow Pokemon against this bad guy team. Team Snag'em, I think they're called. Okay, so next episode we're taking part in the Colosseum challenge first. But not before we actually check Latios his typing, because I'm very curious about that. So we spent about like 2 episodes just battling random dudes, filling up the team and partly dying to them. You know what annoys me the most? We got that Breloom and we sacrificed 2 Pokemon for it, and then it died right away. So if we just had skipped it, we would have an Articuno and a Latios on the team right now. Which is better than only having a Latios for what I think are fairly obvious reasons. I think only Breloom died, right? I think. Is that 3 deaths in 1 episode? I think that was all this episode. Huh. Yeah, nobody else died. Let's check Latios. Ground Psychic. And has Overgrow as its ability. Up to Grass moves in a pinch. Yeah, that doesn't seem too useful. We'll be taking on the Colosseum challenge, I think, next time on the Pokemon Colosseum. That makes sense. Randomizer Nuzlocke. Vlogger tortures himself. Until then, I'm going to save, and I actually didn't get a bite to eat between this episode and the last one, so I'm going to do that now. And I might just, like, not record another episode, because this episode was stressful. Until the next time, bye.